So the winter pruning gives us a lot of work for the winter. It keeps me and Mike going, but at the moment I'm not going to miss it. Just looking forward to some nicer weather now. Some good stuff this is, not too many big stones in there. You'll always get a few. What? You put it right on the back end, please. Right, it's 10 to 8 and I'm back at the yard. Let's go and see Michael. Hi Mike, how you doing?
I'm alright, yourself?
Do you like having a camera stuck in your face on a Monday morning?
It's a bit intrusive.
Intrusive. What we do this morning as well, Mike, we'll get the van set up so you're ready to go and do some mowing when needed. Alright,
okay,
so
yeah,
so what we'll do, we'll set both vehicles up and then I'll show everybody who's watching the video our lawn care setup. So yeah, we'll spend a bit of time doing that now. Yeah. Nice to see these sides come off and that in the corner. Yeah.
Ready when you
Well then guys, we never lift this off until we're both ready. You ready, Mike?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3. You ready, Mike?
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Okay, Dave.
Oh dear. Hi guys, just to let you know, my rain harvesting system now has reached capacity. So I've got 2,000 litres now. As I said at the tip earlier, we've finished all our winter pruning jobs now and ad hoc jobs which I saved for the winter. So what me and Mike are doing this morning, we're preparing for all our regular scheduled work, and a lot of this work will take us from now all the way up to Christmas. So here we have our CP15 backpack sprayer. At the moment we have a lawn tonic in there which we've made for treating the lawns. We have the Kaz lawnmower, which is really just the same as the Lawn Flight. That has a 21-inch cut on it. We have the aerator, and today we'll fit the hollow core plugs on, and we don't fit them until we get to the jobs because you can damage them when you're moving, so we'll put them on later. And here we have the Sys rotor rake, and this is a great machine, cover a lot of area in a short space of time. got an automatic drive on it as well, so you don't have to push it. As we go through the year, I will show you more footage of us using this, but if you look back in our previous videos, you can see us using it. We have the granulated fertilizer sprayer, Earthway. In here I have the handheld spreader, fertilizer spreader. Also keep some granulated fertilizer in there as well, and some grass seed. Got some more grass seed here. And here we have the loot, and that's for leveling the ground. And as you saw earlier, I've got some topsoil. And one of the main reasons I got the topsoil today is because the customer we're going to today has had a new drive, and there's lots of repairs to make around the outside of the drive. I'm not going to need all this topsoil, so also we're going to use this topsoil for doing some other jobs we have in mind later on. But it can just sit on the truck for a while, and we can just work off it and take off what we need when we need it. And that's the beauty of having a large vehicle. And on the back of the truck we have some hand tools, which also includes the landscaping rake, which is at the back there, which is really useful for doing lawn care work. Mike, do you want to show them your setup in the van?
Yeah, can do.
So we also always have a mower set up in the van at this time of year, and it enables Michael to go off and do some of the residential jobs on his own. And these jobs are generally places where I wouldn't really want to keep going in a large truck.
So we've just got the lawn flight mower. As Carl said, it's the same as the other one. We got the battery strimmer and blower.
Yeah, so that enables you to be nice and quiet while you're on the jobs, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You know, especially the residential jobs.
Always take a rake and snow shovel and a broom if there's any tidying up to do leaf wise a bit later on in the year.
Yeah.
So we've got bags obviously for the grass and a bit of weed killer.
Weed killer. So yeah, so basically with this van in your setup, you can offer the lawn cutting service.
Yeah. And
you can also spray the weeds in hard surfaces while you're there.
If they want them done, yeah.
Yeah, which is a little bit of an add-on, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got them fuel containers because you're going to go and fill them up later on, aren't you, Mike?
I am, yeah.
But normally we'd only carry one spare container of fuel.
Yeah. No, don't need more than one in a day. Well,
yeah.
A couple of days. So.
Yeah. So we this van isn't actually big enough to put the mower in with the handles up, so we actually take them off, don't
yeah, we've got the twist.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. Obviously, if we just only had a van, you know, to run the business, we'd need a bigger van, but Michael having to adjust the handles is cheaper than me buying a new van.
Yeah. With
the mowing jobs Michael goes to, there isn't a lot of strimming, so this battery strimmer is ideal. If he had to trim big wide areas, it wouldn't be the right tool. You would need a petrol one or a more commercial battery one, but this one is just good enough to do the job.
If I do need to do any of that, I'll just take the petrol one down also.
Yeah. For 16 years I've always bought the lawn flights or something similar like the Cas mower, and they've got rollers on, and a lot of the customers do like stripes on the lawn, so with Michael going out with this mower, he's covering every situation. And even with the commercial jobs, sometimes we'll meet up on the commercial jobs, and he'll always have a mower in the van ready to use, and we use it on the commercial jobs as well. And it gives us a lot of flexibility having a mower in a small van, because sometimes I'm on a commercial job, and if I'm getting near to the end of the job and Michael isn't needed anymore, he can just zip off to a smaller residential job, or even another commercial job where he just starts ahead of me, and we work around each other, don't we?
Yeah, yeah.
And also at the end of the night, we haven't got to keep unloading a mower and loading one back up, and quite often I'm going to have a mower on the back of the flatbed as well, so I can go to jobs. Me and Michael can work independently, but we can also meet up on jobs as well. I don't think I have any jobs where I have to travel more than 12 miles. Most of my jobs are within a 5-mile radius, and yeah, Michael has a couple of jobs where he has to travel out a little bit longer, and he goes in the van, and he can also leave the clippings
yeah,
on the job. Residential wise, I'm not interested in travelling too far to jobs. I like to keep everything close and compact, so we're flexible. So even if a customer says to us, oh, we're going to have a party Friday, is there any chance you can mow the lawn on Friday morning? We can do that. But if your mowing job was quite far away, you'd be like, well, for me to come all the way to you for the same price is going to be a bit awkward, because normally it's in my schedule to be doing a couple of more jobs in that area to make it more cost effective. So for any of you new guys out there, I would sort of recommend keep all your residential and your short visit jobs close to home where possible, so you can offer that flexibility. And especially with the cost of fuel at the moment, yeah, keep your miles low as well. But obviously this depends on where you live and how much work you got in your local area. But yeah, well, I would operate a service within a certain radius if I was you.
Yeah, makes sense to do that.
Yeah, but yeah, it all depends on you guys how you want to run your business. But this is what I do. I'm not really telling people what they should do. I'm just telling you how we do it, and hopefully you can learn a little bit off us.
Yeah, definitely.
The reason we use a ramp like this, guys, it dries out really quick if it rains, and it's light and easy to use. So Michael, he'll fit the weed spray just on the inside of this door here, so we can get to it easily without having to move tools. And you'd be surprised actually how much grass you can actually get in this van.
Yeah.
The key is not to overfill your bags. We have a rule actually, is if you can't pick a bag up and put it on your back and walk off with it, you're putting too much in. Because if you start dragging these builders bags around, you will have holes in them pretty quickly. We have quite a lot of builders bags and they last us a long time because we don't drag them around hard surfaces, we pick them up. So you know, you don't want to overfill bags either. If you've got like several half-filled bags, it's easier to move around inside your van, you know, and fill the gaps.
Cheers.
A litter picker there as well, ready to use, and some trimming cord. What he's already done, he's put a little bit of the 2-stroke oil in there already, 50 to 1. So when he puts the fuel in, it'll mix it up for him. So that's it, guys. Michael's little lawn mowing setup there gives us a lot of flexibility for the business. And also, guys, little tip which you probably know already is when we stored these over the winter, we took all the fuel out, especially using E10 fuel at the moment. You don't want to leave it hanging around in the engines, but if you're using your machines regularly, E10 should be fine, especially with the 2-stroke. If you're using an additive in the 2-stroke oil, it's fine for your machines, but it's advised not to leave your fuel in any of your machines for more than 30 days. So what we do now, we'll load all this up. we'll get to work.